Well, since our last NPR in April, global economic developments have been quite disappointing. These have led to a significant downgrade of our estimate of Canadian economic growth for 2015. There were three factors behind this downgrade. The first, Canadian oil producers have lowered their long-term outlook for global oil prices and have cut their plans for investment spending significantly more than previously announced. Second, China's economy is undergoing a structural transition to slower domestic-driven growth, which is reducing Canadian exports of a range of other commodities. And third, Canada's non-resource exports have also faltered in recent months. While this is partly due to the first quarter setback in the U.S. economy, it's still a puzzle that merits further study. We've said from the very beginning that while there would be both negative and positive effects from lower oil prices on Canada, the negative effects would dominate and they would come first.
Your base case scenario has non-energy exports, the weakness being temporary, but you also call that weakness puzzling. How can you be sure that it's temporary if it's not completely clear what's going on?
Well, we know it's not that we can't explain it at all. There's a little part of it that we can't explain, and the part that we can explain is obviously related to the temporary setback in the U.S. economy. So part of that is a really important assumption that the U.S. economy is coming back, but I think it's well supported by the data flow that we're seeing. The part that remains is a bit of a puzzle, and as you know, this is a segment that we've studied very hard over the last 18 months or so. We were feeling pretty comfortable last year and into just, say, towards the end, by the end of 2014, we were feeling quite comfortable that all the things that we thought would recover had started to. And then we have the data mixed up with this weather effect, the U.S. setback, et cetera, so it's hard to read in the last couple of months. So it's possible it will sort itself out just with more data, but we'll be looking at it really hard in the meantime.